You can choose 25 different colours on the dash, which is a new thing for us. Every colour of the rainbow and more.
That's pretty cool. Do you get to flash different colours to mean different things as well?
Well, there are two choices. You can either have one colour on in every mode that you're in, constantly the same colour, or the standard option is, depending which of the driving modes you're in, the colour is different. I'll explain that a bit more. So if you're in a neutral gear, it's a white display. If you change to the D mode, which is fully automatic, D mode is the most economical drive mode, then it will turn blue. If you want a higher revving, a later upshift, so it'll rev more before it shifts up and shift down earlier, so S for a more sporty ride, then it turns to a kind of bright pink colour. And if you want to use those paddle shifts I talked about, which is the plus and the minus button over this side, then it turns to red. So there are two different ways of doing it. You can have one colour on the whole time, or it will change colours depending on the mode that you're driving in.
But yeah, so it depends on the user really. It can make it as easy as possible for the user as they like.
Yeah, it's entirely up to them. And if you need a bit of storage space and to charge your phone, over here, that's a lockable storage space. Oh, stickers. And then on the other side, this one is also storage space, but it's not lockable. So you've got the kind of the utility side of it as well. So it's a new kind of bike.
Awesome. You can hop on down to the shops, get your shopping, store it in.
It's got a broad range of appeal for different riding situations, and hopefully for a younger audience.
I think looking at the style, you got to get some really cool granddads driving this, as well as the younger people. I mean, like you said, looking at the design-wise, it's something that you're going to be really proud to like show off on the street.
Absolutely. One of the things the guys from Japan say is that when you're riding it, they want every moment to feel cinematic. And I think that's kind of what's been achieved. And you certainly won't go unnoticed if you're riding one of these.
You could definitely ride this down to an American drive-through and chill out on your little rest and have a good time.
Yeah, I think it's very versatile from that point of view, yeah. It could fit into any sort of different situation.
Has it already been released in Japan?
In Japan it's already on sale, and the designer of the bike, who's here with us, he was one of the first customers.
Excellent, I look forward to speaking to him.
Indeed.
Hey, this is Aisha. I'm here with the actual engineer, Keita Mikura, and he takes overall responsibility of the bike. Can you talk about the bike for us?
Bike? Yep. But NM4 Vultus? Yep. Now, how is it?
It felt really comfortable.
Yes.
Really comfortable.
Yes. So this is Honda's challenge, new styling and a motorcycle, the bike. So and because Honda have a lot of bike, yep, and sports type and cruiser type and scooting and commuting. So this is different from another bike. That's the only Vultus and the NM4. So because
it's a bit of a hybrid, isn't it?
Yeah. And in Japan, maybe probably in UK, maybe same problem. So almost almost bike customer, and average age is very higher. Yeah. So and the market is shrinkable. So we should make a new customer and a new generation.
And when you actually made the bike, did you have it in mind that you want it to look really cool?
Yes, thank you. This is my order is 32 years,
Yeah.
and in Japan, and maybe so young engineer. So because I like any culture and animation and theater and comics and bikes, of course, bikes and cars. And lifestyle is very good. So I like anything and in culture and the subculture and pop culture and everything. So inspired there, yeah.
But a lot of the bikes in, like, for example, anime are very futuristic. We're not there yet. So it must be really hard to have to make it. I mean, how?
So, and maybe 30 years ago, Japanese making and every animation and the theater. So almost and bikes sometime in animation and cinema, styling maybe same styling. So long wheelbase and low seat and heavy mass front volume and なんていうのかなuniversal design. I think so. So just NM4 Vultus is the original concept and the original design, but maybe inspired any culture. So this is not pre-production model. That's a real bike, not mass production model. And maybe I hope the standard design. Not interesting model. It's a standard design for young customer, and me, and you.
Do you actually ride bikes?
Huh?
Do you ride motorcycles?
Yeah, sure. I have 6 bikes and 2 cars and 2 daughters.
So definitely, this is a bike that you would ride.
Yeah, and I hope so because I bought NM4 in Japan, and this April, a very good experience and good handling and comfortable and very exciting. Please try in UK, people.
Definitely.
Yep.
And it's really rare to see something comfortable and very flashy looking.
Yep.
Are you? Since we've got the almost futuristic bike, you think we're going to get like hover bikes soon?
Futuristic, but just now and now generation bikes. Yeah, but like a cosplay. And when ride NM4, go to cinematic and like a virtual reality. Just bike is real. You can do it and go to cinematic and imaging and experience.
And lastly, what is your favorite aspect of the bike?
My favorite bike?
Yeah. What do you like the best?
Best because NM4, of course, and more. All bikes, I love it. In England bikes and cafe racers, I like too. Sure.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks.
Hi, I'm actually here with the designer of the bike, Taro Nashimoto, and we'll be asking him about the bike. Hello, Taro.
Nice to meet you.
How many years have you been designing motorcycles?
Maybe 12 years? 11 or 12, yeah.
And throughout the 12 years, have you always kind of looked to make motorcycles fantastic, futuristic?
Oh, very difficult. Fun. I want a beautiful motorcycle, yeah.
You want them to look nice?
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah. Whose idea was it to make the NM4 Vultus bike?
Me and him.
Both.
Yeah. And more 3 persons, but he is nearly the management. Yeah.
But for you, obviously you're a big fan of anime, I know, and did you look to quite a few animes for inspiration?
Anime is inspiration.
アニメが好きだと読んだんですけれど、
ええ
アニメはやっぱりちょっとインスピレーションが入ったんですか、アニメからの。
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Not only anime, movies, music, fashion, everything. But I like animation too.
Any examples of animes that you like?
Gundam, Patrol, do you know?
Very retro.
Or animation ka. Yeah, Dragon Ball, JoJo. In Japan, anime is a very standard culture.
A lot of people compare your bike to the Akira bike, and that was an idea of the futures back in the 80s. Did you have that bike in mind when you got together with Keita to make it?
I have. Yeah. Because I like too.
And because of the futuristic style you've given it, do you think that this will help a more younger audience get into motorcycling?
I want to the new generation and the young generation because motorcycle market is now shrinking in the world. We need change and we want to get new customers.
What is your favorite feature of the bike?
Feature of the bike. Do you know the Super Cub? Honda's motorcycle, but very small motorcycle. I like. Yeah. And I have.
So you ride bikes?
Yeah.
All right. And so far, would you say this is your favorite? Would you say this is your favorite bike?
Favorite bike? Many bikes. Yeah. I can select. Yeah. I like Honda's, Harley Davidson, Ducati, everything. I like too.
Do you think this is definitely the first bike that incorporates comfort and cool style?
まあ難しいですね、それは。まあこれからも出てくると思いますよ。だけどまあ必ずしも快適なことがバイクの楽しみではないので、まあそれと違うものも出てくると思いますけど。ただ、まあ、お客さんいろんな方に乗っていただきたいので快適なバイクっていうのは必要だと思います。快適というか乗りやすい。
It's difficult to say for sure because many bikers they're interested in the looks more than the comfort. So it may be that there won't be a whole string of bikes which are as comfortable as this one, but we'll have to see what the reaction is. And if it is popular, then it may be that we add more comfort to a different range of bikes in the future, but it's kind of hard to predict.
Thank you so much for talking to us.